What are the little things in your life that bring you happiness? What gives you peace when the rest of the world is going crazy? What grounds you, brings you joy, or puts a smile on your face when everything else seems to be working against you? What are your glimmers? Celtic Seasons and Lessons We Forgot would love to know just that. Click on our link and tell us some of the glimmers in your life. One lucky contestant will win a $50 gift card to the Celtic Seasons website, celtic-seasons.com, and your glimmers will be read on the show too. The contest runs until the end of March, so get those entries in soon. And please do us all a favour and share this contest and a little positivity with all of your friends. You can submit up to one glimmer per day.
This is Lessons We Forgot, and this episode is called Glimmers. We all have our own triggers in life, and more than a few of them are probably present here at school. Do you start clenching your jaw when you hear a student announce that they just drank multiple Red Bulls at lunch? Does your eyes start twitching when you learn about a new district initiative, and then when you're told once again that this isn't just one more thing you have to do, it's a framework to make what you already do better, but then you're told about all the new things you have to do? Do you feel the overwhelming urge to call in sick when you see your conferences are booked solid again? Many of us have developed coping strategies for dealing with our triggers here at school, and hopefully they can get us through even our toughest days. But have you ever stopped to think about the opposite of triggers? Have you heard of glimmers? Glimmers, just like triggers, are small things that we experience in life that other people might not even notice. But unlike triggers, glimmers give us brief moments of calm within the storm. They connect us and ground us when we might otherwise feel like the rug was just pulled out from under us. Triggers might set off involuntary bodily reactions, and glimmers do too, but glimmers offer much more pleasant sensations. Think about those unexpected moments of silence in a typically rowdy class, or when you get to sneak in an adult conversation with a friend, when you've been bombarded all day with bathroom requests and stories about pets. These types of moments inject a little joy directly into our bloodstreams. They fill our buckets, and they often are the spark we need to turn a half-empty day into one that is half full. Unfortunately, triggers are much easier to notice than glimmers. You could probably list all of your triggers for me right now, and you might even feel a little reaction when you do. Your glimmers might happen a little more unconsciously. When they happen, you might even notice that you're feeling a little more positive about what you're doing here at school, or how grateful you are to work with the people you see every day, or how awesome most of the kids in your class actually are. These moments are not as rare as you might think they are. Too often, though, we just fail to notice them when they're happening. When you have a kid in class who's being totally unreasonable and who just won't listen to reason, but when you also get some knowing glances of support from your students, that connection you make, that can be a glimmer. When a colleague feels compelled to share something positive that happened to them, even though it has nothing to do with you, because they want to share their joy with you, that can be a glimmer. When someone asks you for help or advice, or just to be there for them in a difficult moment, because they trust you, that can be a glimmer. When you get to share a little bit of yourself or something that is really important to you with your class, not just the curriculum, that can be a glimmer. There are plenty of things we can do to get more in touch with the glimmers in our lives. Experts suggest everything from meditation to journaling. I'm sure both of those things work great, and more power to you if you can implement them into your busy schedule. But I think a quick moment of reflection, to think about what brings you joy, or even just what elevates your mood occasionally, will help you see how many glimmers you have all around you. Thank you for listening to this episode of Lessons We Forgot. I'm the host, Chris Winkle. You can contact me at lessonsweforgot@gmail.com, and please do. I'd love to hear what you think about the show and any suggestions you might have. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend. That is the best way to help grow the podcast. If you want to hear more Lessons We Forgot, we post new episodes on Sunday nights. And when you like, rate, and subscribe to the show or leave a comment, that also helps the show reach new listeners. If you really hate ads like me, I do have a Patreon site, patreon.com/lessonsweforgot. For only $1 a month, you can get the show without ads. I'm offering a free trial right now, so go check it out and see if it's something you'd be interested in. Thanks again for your support.